Divine feminine does not chase, she attracts. She doesn't beg, she doesn't allow others to influence her energy. She's comfortable presenting her authentic self and knows that it's none of your business what you think of it. She's calm and open to receiving. She explains herself to no one. That whole urge to write a paragraph to somebody, the divine feminine does not do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Yeah. What's up, strawberries?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Happy Thanksgiving
Day after
holidays,
Thanksgiving.
sort of.
Black Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's Black Friday.
But I don't really celebrate Black Friday.
Yeah.
I guess online I
I've been shopping
I did.
all season.
I did shop a little bit. I was like, oh, 40% off at Urban Outfitters. There's a few things.
I have made my first money on social media as of this week. I have made $111.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
And I'm like,
111.
what am I gonna spend it on? Actually, $111.11.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's a
You
lot
would.
of ones.
Yeah. So
That's the number of manifestations, so.
I was pretty happy with that. It feels very weird though, because I was like, I'm working with a mental health AI life coaching app, and then a activewear brand.
Yeah.
And the app is a startup. They're doing well, but I'm like, you're not gonna get a return on investment of $50 a video for me posting your videos. Like, the subscription is $12.99 a month. So I'm like, someone would have to sign up and have this many months of paying.
I think they count on you growing, and then hopefully as you grow, like, you'll support them. Yeah. I know what you mean, though.
But yeah, I was like, I don't think you're gonna get what you need out of this, but I'm hopeful that that they feel like it's.
They
gonna...
probably just spread themselves way out for the handful that strike it. And they're like, it's worth it.
I mean, you've got to just, it's all a numbers game. Like,
I was really happy that it's something that I'm like aligned with, though.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
My coaching stuff, I've made a lot of AI prompts, and I like using AI for that kind of stuff because it's useful.
Yeah.
It is useful.
Makes it simple.
And then the activewear brand is all about like consistency. It's called Habits.
Yeah, I actually saw them.
They have like streetwear stuff that that is not cute, but
their leggings and bras are
they're high quality too.
Cute.
Like,
yeah.
They feel really good. So yeah, Justly is the app, and Habits 365.
Hell yeah.
You get an extra ad, extra bang for your buck. But yeah, no, it was cool to make money, and I'm like, what am I gonna spend it on? What special thing am I gonna spend this on that's different than just like put it in the bank account?
Yeah.
But
I can't wait to start like putting my coaching program out there, and then like, you know what's so crazy? And I've noticed this like affecting my life in a lot of ways. Like, even, this sounds so weird, but how much I eat, now that I like know my purpose and I am excited about it, it's like my stress levels have been cut in half because I'm like excited about what I'm doing.
yeah.
And I mean, no shade to Firmablend, like, my job there is great, but it's not like, I'm not passionate about it.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that like having a purpose and a drive is, you don't get that boredom, like hungry feeling, you're not like stress eating, I don't know, but it's like a weight was lifted off of my shoulders.
That's funny, is I'm starting a series on YouTube in January that's like, how much can I change my life in 6 months? Because people eat that shit up.
Yeah.
And I made the episode 0, like where we're starting, video, and the intro is like, I'm pretty proud of the life I've created. I have like the best friends in the world, a great partner, a beautiful house, and a job I can tolerate.
Yeah.
So like that's how I feel about it. Like I'm not passionate about it. And then the next line is, and probably too many passion projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for people who have like 40 plus hours a week plus kids. Like, they can't even they can't even figure out what their purpose is, let alone try to figure out how to follow it or something like that.
Yeah, I feel very lucky.
I mean,
now.
I feel very lucky. Like, I get such a sense of purpose from my job.
Yeah.
Like, every day that I come home,
Yeah.
I'm like, I did good.
That's
today.
how I felt when I nannied too.
Yeah.
Like, you're
working with kids
affecting...
is rewarding.
Yeah, working with kids is so rewarding.
It
or old people or animals. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm a caregiver. It doesn't matter if I'm doing animals, other people, or
Helping.
children. It doesn't matter. I get such a sense of purpose and being, like, giving back or offering, like, some kind of service back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To say thank you for... My life hasn't been perfect, but sometimes I look around and I realize my life is very blessed.
Yeah.
I'm doing way better than a lot of the people in my general vicinity when I look around.
Oh,
and I'm like,
yeah.
it feels good to be able to say thank you for giving me such a blessed life by giving myself to other people.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful way to look at it. I like that.
Yeah.
That kind of... So my what worked this week is... So I made a list, and this is kind of from the program that I'm doing, but I made a list of affirmations, and I recorded, like, voice memo recorded them.
Ooh.
And so every morning I've been listening to them, and it puts me in such a motivated mood. And, like, if I wake up and I'm a little down, that almost, like, pulls me out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really working. But they want, one of their things is, like, you should do it every morning.
Mm.
Interesting. I do something similar, and I feel silly saying it. Like, I mean, I don't feel as silly because you do the same thing, but and I know you're over here doing woo-woo shit all the time, but I have, like, my life categories, my life areas that I always think about to be like, what is...
Like a brain dump.
Like, or when you're building your vision board, you're like, what are the categories of my life?
Home, health, wealth/work, people, just relationships, projects, fun, and future.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go through and I will say out loud to it, because I'm alone in my house. I'll be like, my home has never been more perfectly set up for me than it is right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My health has never been better.
Yeah.
My wealth has never been better. Like, I will go through and I'll just be like, I'm set in all these categories. I'll be like, the people in my life are incredible. I have lots of fun plans. And it's not like affirmations, but it kind of is.
Yeah, I would say
it's gratitude.
Yeah.
It's just taking stock of the fact that, like, nobody's life is perfect, and everybody has goals that they're trying to achieve. So it's not like saying, don't have goals or whatever, don't try too hard, but just, like, taking stock of where you're at and being like, I'm kind of kicking ass right now.
And living in the present, like being fully in the present. I think affirmations and gratitude are pretty similar.
They're similar,
It's kind of being like, I know that things are going to work out, and
yeah. I have another gratitude practice that is really fun, actually. I hate the, like, write down 3 things you're grateful for, because I don't know, I think people don't know what to think about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my dogs.
Like, every day.
The fact I can walk and have hot water, those are 2 things I'm grateful for every day.
Yeah. But I like to sit in one of my rooms in my house and look around at each item and think about how excited and happy I was when I got it. So I'll be like, oh my gosh, I remember when I got that little picture. Like, that represents something special to me. I remember when Maria got me that strawberry. I remember when I got this camera. Like, every single thing, I bring myself back to that moment of, like, intense, like,
joy.
Excitement about it. Like, even the smallest things, I'm like, that new tripod I can see sticking out of there. Like, I was so stoked when I got that.
Yeah.
And it just takes you back to that moment and fills you with gratitude. So, try that.
Yeah. I like that, because it's so easy for us to get so excited about our small purchases, whatever, little things that we do for our home to spruce them up or put ourselves on them. But then you just forget about it right away.
Yeah.
So going back and, like, just savoring that a little bit longer, I like that.
Like, when I got these pillows, even, like, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, all these things.
I was thinking...
Well, that's how gratitude is. The more you think about it, the more it keeps coming.
Yeah. I have become... I wonder if people, men or even other women, see my house and they're like, she's a lot of trinkets. I've become my mother and my grandmother. Like, I love little cute trinkets.
Yeah.
And they just fill me with joy. But then I think
so excited for Christmas.
Do other people feel that way? Like, I know you guys.
So straight up, I think that's why the home is the woman's domain.
Mm-hmm.
The man go to work, be strong, provide, do all of the things.
They don't care.
But the home is the girl's nest. This is where we
You're creating an environment.
Walk into a man's
Your shrine.
apartment that has not had a woman living there ever.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
And then walk into a woman's home, even if she lives alone. It's like so homey and comforting and cozy. And
West had to be taught like a lot, but he's actually better. Like in his
after
apartment.
they've lived with the woman for a while, they get better.
Yeah.
But on their own, it's bare and sad.
Now that he is on his own, I think he.
Parents.
It is bare.
I think he realizes like, oh, I liked having like plants and pictures and stuff. So he's trying to do it, but they're just not as skilled.
Because
So he'll
it's
call
not
me
their
and be like,
domain. Like it's innate in us to like. Women were like the there was hunters and there was gatherers, and we were the gatherers. So we would gather things and bring them home.
Yeah.
And gather things and bring them
And
home.
so weird.
Everyone here we're like at the antique store, like
gathering
Oh my
things and
God.
bringing them home. Yeah, that's just what we do.
Speaking of the antique store, after I went to the barn, I went to the Medina antique store, which is really cool, but a little pricey. But I was looking for a shelf for my bathroom because your mom actually gave me one, but it's too big because my bathroom's tiny, and then there's this like thing that comes out like this. So it's frustrating. But I've been looking for a shelf for in there forever. So I'm at the antique shop. I found one that's really cute. It's like an inch too big for that spot. But I was like, ooh, I'm working on my nook, and that's what made me think to do my shrine to like my self, basically. So I found a bunch of
with the little pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
it was like things that I kept as like, I don't know, special moments, like the guitar pick from the Incubus concert, that's on there, and then like these little things that my sister gave me that are meaningful. It's like a fairy, and then pictures of myself as a kid. And it's just when you wake up, and it's like right by where my gym clothes are, so I pass it every day. And when you see yourself young, it really does make you have a little bit more compassion for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have baby pictures of me in my room too, and I look at them and I'm like, I got you, kid.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's like, oh.
And when you sent that in the group chat, I was like, I'm running to make this right now.
Yeah,
I had,
so cute.
It was so fun
I
to
had
make.
a shelf, yeah. I put like the little license plate that I had on my bike when I was a kid.
Aww.
It's on there, and then like when I found the 3 4-leaf clovers together, I have those pressed.
That was
and
crazy.
Yeah,
that was nuts.
crazy.
Especially because it was like the first time we had texted like together
Yeah.
for in a while, and I was on my walk and I was so happy, and then I just saw the one and I was like, there's another.
That
Wow.
is nuts. I love
Yeah.
when shit like that happens.
That's crazy. I was at the kids the day before Thanksgiving, and their mom comes home from shopping, and she was at some thrift consignment store that she goes to, and we were just talking, and I said something about strawberries are like our secret code, and she's like, shut up, and I'm like, what? And she's like, now that I know that, I'm gonna look for stuff for you. She's like, look what I found at this thrift store. She pulls out like this huge cookie jar with these 3
Is this
strawberries on it.
Yeah.
I was
Oh
like,
my
and of
God.
course there's 3 strawberries.
That is
Always 3.
weird.
It's always has to be 3.
Wow.
I was like, that's awesome. She's like, yeah, I have another friend who's like really into strawberries, and I got this for her. But now that I know that that's like
Yeah.
you guys' thing,
And you
I'm
know
gonna-
she will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
She
like, I'm
loves
gonna be on
shopping.
the lookout.
Yeah.
that's great. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
we got
Speaking of kind of women and
yeah.
So I wanted to do a deep dive on a very specific topic today because we have talked about attachment styles in the past, but we've never really done a deep dive on the energetic archetypes, which also drives human behavior. And I think that once you can see if you're operating from one or the other, it's just something else that you can be aware of that can help you, I guess.
Yeah.
So the archetypes are the wounded masculine, the wounded feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine feminine. And just because they're labeled as the feminine or the masculine, it doesn't mean that they're gender specific. Females can be in their wounded masculine, males can be in their wounded feminine. It's
kind of like how females have estrogen and testosterone.
Yeah. These are the energetic archetypes, and any of us could be operating from any one of them at any time in our lives.
Yeah.
So the wounded masculine is. I actually made some notes. Hang on, let me read them.
Yeah, I've like done a little bit of research in this, but this is something I'm not very familiar with, so I'm excited to hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew that we were going to talk about this, and I purposely didn't look up anything about it. I'm like, I'm just going to see what Mom Michelle has to say about it.
This is a good one. I've been dealing with this lately in my personal life, so it's like something that I wanted to bring up. So the wounded masculine is obviously not the divine masculine, so it's going to be like male type shadow behavior. I'm not going to say negative behavior, but it's not when they're insecurities. So they're always running away. They're running away from feelings, depth, commitment, anything deeper than surface level, the classic avoidant type. And they also need to be in control of the situation all the time.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
But realistically, they're very scared of rejection and abandonment, so they reject and abandon so that can't happen to them. Right, so they're always on the run. The wounded feminine is always chasing. She's chasing validation, approval, acceptance, attention, pick-me types, you know? And the wounded feminine is always chasing the wounded masculine who is always running. Does this make sense?
Yes.
So, an example of a wounded feminine would be Cindy Sweeney's character in Euphoria. How she's like in love with that guy, and she like goes crazy about like getting ready and just pay attention to me, please, please, please.
Yeah.
Or like Carrie Bradshaw in
Sex
and the City, how she wants Big to love her so much, and she's like, please pick me, and he is like kind of disgusted by her. Realistically, like he uses her.
Pick me energy is not.
Well, they do end up together. It's like. Yeah, anyways.
The wounded masculine uses women and leaves them, and when the wounded feminine chases him, it validates his urge to run because she's too clingy, too desperate, and he can't satisfy a woman. So her constant going crazy and chasing him is his validation for why he's running.
Okay.
So he like justifies it.
That's how he justifies it, right? But women can do this too. Women can run from relationships or feelings or anything like that too, and men can definitely be trying to get like validation or approval.
Oh, for sure.
Men like that.
Yeah, I think
so they can go either way.
100%.
The divine feminine, so the opposite of the wounded feminine is when you come into your divine energy. The divine feminine does not chase, she attracts.
Hell yeah.
She doesn't beg, she doesn't allow others to influence her energy. She's comfortable presenting her authentic self and knows that it's none of your business what you think of it.
Yeah.
She's calm and open to receiving. She explains herself to no one. She's just like, no, I'm not going to sit here and explain. That whole urge to write a paragraph to somebody, the divine feminine does not do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, an example of a divine feminine energy would be like Morticia Addams or Jessica Rabbit or Marilyn Monroe. Like a woman who just like attracts all eyes to her just by being without any loud bells or whistles.
And I would say authentic, probably.
Yeah,
like
very authentic.
Yeah.
The divine masculine does not run and does not chase. He shows up. He doesn't disappear. He is consistent. He lets a woman know that he wants to be a part of her life by remembering things about her, or letting her know that he's thinking about her. He wants to be a husband, not just have a wife.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a big one.
That's a difference.
That's a deep sentence. Yeah, he doesn't just want to have a wife. He wants to be a husband. He wants to show up.
Her.
Yes.
And to respect her.
He isn't distracted by shiny things. He is devoted to his mission. He's generous to others naturally. And examples of divine masculine energy is Gomez Adams. He just worships his wife, but he's very secure in himself. Keanu Reeves, Dax Shepard.
Yeah.
These are people who operate from the divine masculine. They're
Did
not
you come
out
up
there.
with all these examples?
I did.
I was gonna say this sounds like you're writing and everything,
Yeah.
but wow, I love it.
Yeah, I came up with. Well, I kind of was like, Google, give me some examples of like the divine masculine.
Dax
or
Shepard's a
whatever.
good.
They said Paul Rudd, and I was like,
I love
Paul Rudd is the divine masculine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are the energetic archetypes. And it doesn't have to always just be relationship based. You could be chasing likes or subscribers desperately. Right. That desperate energy is the wounded feminine. Mm-hmm. And so the way to, when you recognize that, oh, I'm being desperate, because desperation pushes what you want away.
Yes.
It doesn't attract it to you.
I have an example of this.
It's giving you the opposite. Go ahead, give us your example.
This is a very silly example, but it's from Chloe, my mentor. Shout out Chloe. She was saying how when you like put your hair up to go in the shower and you don't want to get your hair wet and like it's like the perfect messy bun.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, this looks awesome. And then you want to make a messy bun again to like go out with your friends and you try like 5 times and you can't get it. It's because you're so desperate for it to be.
Yeah.
But when you don't care and you're just like, it is what it is.
It's like effortless.
Yeah. And that's my silly example, but
no, but it's the perfect example. It is the perfect example. When you want something so bad that you chase it away from you, God, I feel that. Like we know that energy.
Oh yeah,
you know,
we've all been there in some way or another.
But then there's other times where you're like, things are good, and I just feel really good, and then you're like, I just got like this weird money the other day, or I just got like this.
This would happen to me.
Yeah,
I really think that's the key is just to like, you do you and it'll come. It's like, you know, those phrases where you're like, everything that is meant for me is coming to me and whatever.
Cannot
and
be withheld from me.
If you just trust that, like, just trust it and, I mean, you have to put action in, obviously, but you don't have to... You
don't have to, like,
kill yourself for it. Or, like, change for it.
If you're in your divine feminine, it's not about action. When you're in your divine masculine, it is about action. You know? And women can't be in their divine masculine. We can be like, I'm gonna fucking get it at the gym this week. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do it. Or we could have like a financial opportunity and be like, I'm going after it, you know? And you can use that and you can be in that. But the divine feminine is like, shit is just happening because I am.
Yeah. I kind of
I'm
feel
just
like
being authentic to myself.
You need a balance.
You need both.
Both. Yeah. Like, because
we do need both.
You have to put action in to receive. Like, it's not just, I mean,
but you have to be able to receive. So many people cannot receive, especially if you grew up in financial lack. It is so difficult to receive. Even receiving compliments. If you're the kind of person who somebody gives you a compliment, you're like, no, you're like batting it away. That is wounded feminine energy. The divine feminine would be like, thank you.
Yeah.
And just genuinely say thank you. You know? She doesn't have to explain or, you know, that energy.
Or like,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, or just like, making it a big deal, like, oh, I got a compliment, I gotta hold on to that, like, I want more of that, like, chasing after that.
Yeah, that chasing,
because
that
at the
validation.
end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're okay with you, that's what matters. Like, who really cares what so-and-so thinks? Like, you, and I have to remind myself of that, of course, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think about other people, like, that often.
Yeah.
Like, every day you have to live with yourself. So be somebody you like.
Right. That's what it comes down to, is like, are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with yourself?
People move, they're like, oh, I gotta leave town, I gotta start all over again. It's like, well, if you don't fix you, you're just taking the problem to another spot, so.
For sure.
That's what the top of my Notion dashboard says. You spend a lot of time in your mind, make it a nice place to be.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. It's like...
Yeah.
You gotta be able to have I always say cultivate a rich inner world. That's what I write in my journal.
Yeah.
I've cultivated a rich inner world that I don't care where I am or who I'm with. Like, I can be secure within myself because I know myself and I know how I work and I know what I need.
And you trust yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And you can tell when people are like scattered and so dependent on everyone else's input
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
for validation.
You can tell almost by people's lifestyle if like what they're in
Yep.
a way.
You can tell, well, like I said, anyone at any point in time could be operating out of
Oh, for
anyone.
sure,
We
yeah.
jump back and forth.
I've been in all
Yeah.
of them. I can
But
think of times.
definitely, I can think of times when I've been in my wounded masculine where I've been trying to micromanage and control every single thing because I need this outcome and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna like relent to anything other than what I want and it
Yeah.
has to be my way. And it's like you're destroying it by doing that.
Yeah.
Just let it flow and it won't like
Right.
the outcome. Just let the outcome be.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
There's
think
so
about.
many ways you could go
I was
into
gonna
that.
say, comment what archetype you feel like you're in right
Currently
now.
in, yeah.
Because you could do it
And
like
do
in
more-
work, relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Do more research on your own about this because I recently got out of a long relationship. We discussed that. And one of the things that I brought up when we were going through that, rough talk of what's not working, I had mentioned, I was like, I can't be in my divine feminine when you're always in the wounded feminine and it doesn't allow me to be divine because I'm too busy taking care of you all the time. And he was like, you kept saying these things, and I was like, I think there's something there. He's like, so I got these books about it. He's like, it explains everything about why we're behaving the way we do, why we try to control other people, why we try to manipulate, even subliminally.
It's so
try to
simple.
manipulate.
Like there's 4, and it's like a matrix of
Yeah.
like feminine, masculine, divine, wounded.
Yeah.
And you can like think about it. I mean,
Right.
Like
that's,
a
how,
that's
that's how I think about
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Little
The
quadrants.
quadrants,
Yeah.
and you can be like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and
And like to call yourself out when you know.
once you become aware of your behavior, you can change it.
That's why reflecting
Yeah.
on your behavior is so good because you can be like, oh yeah, I could do better next time. And
Yeah.
knowing stuff like this and knowing how to reflect the
Yes.
right way is
understanding your responses.
Yeah.
Because we don't always understand why we respond the way we do. We're like, why did I behave
Yeah.
like that?
Oh my
because
God,
that trigger or whatever, you
I
know?
feel that.
Like, I think this is very useful, and then even your, oh my gosh.
Myers-Briggs.
No, the attachment styles.
Like,
Yeah.
It goes hand in hand with attachment style. If
Yeah.
you know if you're an anxious or an avoidant, and you're like, oh, I'm an anxious attachment because I'm operating from my wounded feminine energy, so I'm like chasing validation constantly from this person. Like, witness me.
And
you
how
know?
many times have we seen it where you, like, the guy is here and the girl is chasing, and then as soon as that girl stops chasing, the guy...
He turns around and comes.
And it's just like, it's so fucked up, but that's really how it happens a lot of the time.
Well, if she's in her wounded feminine and chasing after him, she's either going to throw him into his wounded masculine so he's going to run, you know, or he's going to be in his divine masculine and be like, no.
You're too much.
This
kind
is
of.
crazy and I'm not crazy does not fit in my life right now.
My relationship, I feel like, is kind of a product of these dynamics because Maria was very, very confident that my relationship previously wasn't going to last because she was like, I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that you would end
I
up.
think all of us kind of knew that in hindsight.
Yeah, I think I knew it too.
Yeah.
But the fact that she was like, I had no concern at all that I would get you in the end.
Oh.
She has told me that. She's like,
And confidence like that is...
so sexy.
Yeah.
But that's divine feminine. She was like, I'm going to attract you to me. I'm just going to let it come to me
And
when the
she
time
was
is
like
right.
spinning me in the gym and like giving
Honestly,
me compliments and pushing me in the gym, and I was like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
And she just attracted me to
Yeah.
her.
Yes.
The biggest ick for me, honestly, is a lack of confidence and that like chasey feeling, like, oh, I need you, and it's so crazy because I feel like that happens a lot with men.
Yeah.
They just don't know how to handle it.
I love how we say no names in this
Sorry.
podcast, and we all know exactly who we're talking about.
Well,
Also,
could be a few people.
yeah, no, oh yeah.
But we know
We know who those people are. Yeah. It's very obvious. Well, that's the thing. Once you understand this stuff, you see it from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you will see a guy coming and you will be like,
That's what I
wounded
mean. is you can almost
masculine, not
tell.
interested, go home, work on yourself,
Yeah.
come back when you have figured it out.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like the men.
Like, I literally
Need to
said
learn
that
more
to a
about
certain
this.
man last week. I said, I am not interested, because these wounded feminine, they're like, I can fix him. Or the wounded masculine is, I can save her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I literally told a certain somebody, I was like, I am not interested in fixing broken men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want one that's not broken to begin with. I don't care about your insecurities. That's
Yeah.
on you to
Yeah.
fix that.
I will push back on that a little bit though, because if we are in our wounded feminine
Mm-hmm.
a little bit in some areas, we would expect our partner, I'm not saying in your situation at all, but we would expect our partner to
Soothe
be
us with
there,
their...
well, be there through thick and thin,
Right.
kind of.
As long as you're not operating from the wounded feminine as your baseline, you're
Right.
probably fine.
Of course, yeah.
Like, the divine masculine can come in, see that you're in your wounded feminine, put his arm around you, and melt it and put you in your divine feminine in 2 seconds with his energy.
I
Right.
feel like that's what Maria did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. Somebody who's in their divine energy can easily. I think that's why that one person got like really obsessed with me and wouldn't leave, is because my energy was soothing
Yeah.
to that wounded energy.
Yeah.
It was like, ooh, be my mom.
Yeah.
Share that with me, and I was like, I don't want to be your mom. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not attracted to children. I like men.
Men could just grasp that.
If men can just start being men and stop being children, we would love them so much more.
Yeah, and honestly, I do wanna give a caveat, disclaimer, but this all applies to gay relationships too.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
This because we're saying men need to do this, but
Yeah.
my previous relationship, there was a lot of, you need to fix me, I need things
Yeah,
from you.
Save me.
And I was like feeling very secure in my ability to do that, but I didn't want to. I was
Yeah.
like,
Right.
I could fix you and save you, but I don't
Because
want to.
it's that energy, when you're in your divine energy, it is so attractive to broken people, and they want to siphon it from you so bad.
Because that's
They're
what
like,
they want.
it feels good, give it to me. And it's like, no, you need to build it within yourself.
you
You
can't
can't
just
just
sit
drain
there.
it from someone else.
Yeah.
You can sit in someone else's energy and get there yourself if you're
If you're
open to it and you
Determined,
can get there.
motivated.
Yeah. If,
Yeah,
if
having
your
someone-
baseline isn't wounded.
If
Yeah.
you idolize your significant other because you're like, wow, they're so confident, that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
I do think that there's hope, but it just,
But you have to
When
already
people
be
pity
getting close to
themselves-
that energy
Oh, for
on your
sure.
own.
Yeah,
when people pity themselves and it's like, oh, like
I can't do it.
they broke up with me and it didn't work out, and it's like, well, what are you doing to make them want to be with you?
Yeah, or like the incel guys who are like, women don't even like me, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing to become a guy
Right.
that type of girl would be attracted to?
The
That's
Because
Yeah.
they always talk about, every time I talk to guys and they're like, it's so hard to date women because they could have football players sliding into their DMs. I'm like, what women are you trying to date? The football players are trying to
Are
date.
you
Why
trying
don't
to
you
date
try to date
Taylor
someone in
Swift?
your league? What
Yeah.
is wrong with you?
But also, I don't even think
Change the thing.
if a football player and if someone slid in my DMs and one of them was a cute, attractive football player, but like his personality sucked and the other one was funny and I could
Charming.
talk to, but like not as cute, I wouldn't be going for the football player. I'd be going
Yeah.
for the one that's nice, charming.
Charming,
Like
yeah.
Women like substance.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do.
men don't
Men like
have
pretty
to
things, women
be-
like substance.
like fucking Prince Charming.
Yeah.
Well, they think it's about money. Well, he's a millionaire. How can I compete with that? Have some personality. That's how
But
you
also,
compete with that.
here's my thing. A lot of times money and that type of person can go hand in hand. Not
Yeah.
all the time, but if you are a motivated person who is doing good in life, you are probably bringing abundance to yourself. So It's like, well, why are they?
Right, they've already done the work.
Rich
They're already
or whatever.
Yeah.
But sometimes men who figure out how to make a lot of money can end up in their wounded masculine and can look at women like objects that they can collect and control and things like that. And it's good information.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it.
And it's such a fun topic.
It is a fun topic. And like I said, I love it that as soon as it's explained to you, you see it everywhere. You're like, oh, I can't unsee this now.
Yeah. And you can really use it as such a good tool for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so girls stop trying to
in school.
fix him and boys stop trying to save her. Just get your shit together and find somebody that matches your energy.
What it comes down to is you need to get right with yourself. And then the person who's meant for you will appear.
Exactly.
Like, just work on yourself and everything else will fall into place.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
I drew a carry card earlier that I was like, what? And then I found one in my journal. You know, I told you I put like a few of them in my journal, and I'll tell you about it later, but it explained the other one. The one was the well, and it was like, it was like depth, intensity, and I was like, I don't really feel like I align with, I don't know, this right now. And then the other one was dive, and it was a person, and it was like, it's symbolizing going into that, and I don't know, I love these cards, but I don't know, I feel like our audience is attached to the cat cards. We can't bring the carry cards on, but the carry cards are pretty cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, the carry cards are really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe next season we'll be like, we're switching it up.
I know, I have to see what season, I feel like we're on like episode 37 or 8 now.
Which means that we're getting close to the end of the season then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Oh God.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I gotta clean it up. I know what this is.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah, did you get it protection or regular?
Regular.
Mine's in protection.
So,
I got building blocks.
That's a fun one.
know what's so... Oh my god, this is so crazy. Okay, so right now, Saturn just got out of retrograde, I think, and then Mercury is about to get out of retrograde. So it said especially for, like, Aquarius was one of the signs that it was like, you've been in this, like, weird thing since I think they said 2023, and it was like you are about to have kind of a...
It was 2018. Went all the way back to 2018.
Yeah. One of them, but then one of them they were saying was there was a lot going on, but it's like building.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. I know you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just like
energetically building.
Yeah.
Did you read yours?
Yeah. Mine says, you are ready to bring something to light, confidence, your poise.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know.
You're like, got it.
28 building blocks protection message. How long is it? Let's see. Oh, it's short. Okay. Now's the time to address the cracks in the foundation of life. Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions. Let go of things that don't serve you. Perhaps you choose to ignore signs that a situation or an agreement are not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces. Honey, I'm way ahead of you.
Pieces.
I'm way ahead of you. Yeah.
I like that it's next to breathe.
Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. Yeah, that's definitely what's going on in my life right now, currently. I'm getting rid of the bad apples, for sure.
Cleaning up.
I don't think I need to read this, but I haven't read it in a while.
Yeah.
I remember the first time you got cleaned
Getting
up.
to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Yep.
The last time I got cleaned it up was when so-and-so showed up at my house unannounced.
Wow.
And I pulled clean it up that night, and I just laughed so loud. I was like, oh boy. Cat.
Katarina. We have to say again, if you want Wisdom of the Oracle cards, they're on Amazon. And
Follow our
That's
link.
what they're called, Wisdom of the Oracle. They're awesome, and they give you a third-party perspective view of your life, and a different lens
Yeah.
to see it through.
They're really good at reading your energy and telling you what is going on.
And boy, she's on point. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. I'm like, you bitch.
Don't call the universe a
Or,
bitch.
you bitch. You got me, girl. Depending
she's
on
a
the
bad bitch. She knows
Oh, yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I call myself a bitch, so I can call her a bitch.
You do.
Yeah. We call each other bitches.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Like a term of endearment for
It's a
us.
bad bitch.
Yeah. I love that your reel today was so serious and heartfelt, and at the end you're like, so anyway, I'm a bad bitch and I can do whatever I want.
You know why? Because, like, that's exactly how I would say it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I've got to bring, like, me into this.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay. Alright, strawberries, you know what to do. Like and subscribe.
Thank
Thank
we'll
you
see
for
you next
listening.
week. We love you.
And I love you guys so much.
That was good.
Perfect. Nailed it.